of their hotel.
But while the majority of their fans could only stand and hope for a glimpse of their heroes, a lucky few managed to grab a brief moment of bliss as Donnie and Jordan popped down to the poolside, accompanied by their ever-present security guards. However, time off for relaxing is a scarce commodity, and soon it was off to the stadium for a sound check and to give us their reaction to their first trip to Rio.
Slamming. It's giant, and we hope we can rock it tonight, you know. It's going to be great.
What about the temperature here? Have you guys played in heat like this before, Joe?
We had a summer, the last summer tour was in stadium, so we're kind of used to it, but it is pretty hot down there. We'll be all right.
Load up on the fluids.
Yeah. And that is no understatement. Just an hour after the kids' sound check, the early arrivals were having to be hosed down by the fire brigade as temperatures soared over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you think performing is an easy life, could you do this at those temperatures? Coping with the heat isn't just a problem for the band, though. Journalists and production staff, too, are having to adapt to the conditions, leading Donnie and the boys to turn their hand to fashion commentating. And it seems my sartorial elegance was first under the microscope.
You always dress like this on your program?
Yes.
Very casual. I think more television show hosts and stuff should dress like you. Yeah, check out his socks. Sporty shorts. Check out the shorts. Balding. Comfortable T-shirt. I think. Oh, the sweat's okay. It kind of comes with the package. I think more anchor people. They say anchor people over in Europe too should dress this casually. Suits and ties get kind of stuffy after a while.
Well, I don't know about suits and ties being stuffy. In this heat, it's probably more akin to being suicidal. However, when it comes to fashion, each of the boys has their own ideas about what's right. And with a 68-day tour of Europe and North America already under their belts last year, you can't help but admit that these guys seem to have the right stuff. And although they're a relatively new phenomenon in South America, the signs are that the fans here are well on their way to matching their Northern and European counterparts.
The fans, they do a lot of crazy, you know, try and get on our floor, sneak up on our floor, and sometimes they climb on top of the vans we're driving in, stuff like that. That's probably one of the craziest things when we were in Chile. It was real crazy coming from the airport, and there was fans on top of the bus we were driving on. They was riding on top of it. It was crazy.
Of course, you went down to Chile last year, didn't you? I mean, how do you see the South American fans? Do they react differently to the ones in North America and Europe?
Well, I think seems like Americans, you know, American fans are pretty crazy, but when you get down to South America in those cities, it was even more hysterical.
Yeah,
and it was great.
They're not used to having like shows all the time in America. We tour all the time, and they're not used to having shows all the time, so they're that much more excited.
Well, with record sales already totaling 15 million before the release of their new album, you get the feeling this group will be giving them something to be excited about for some time to come.